We're going to look at how to create a questionnaire using Microsoft Forms. In this instance, we're creating a survey for parental feedback. Access Microsoft Forms, which can be done via the Office menu, and then select the drop-down to choose New Form. This differentiates it from a self-marking quiz or similar. Start your new questionnaire or survey by giving it a title. You can also add a description if you want to add further information. You can add an image if you want to, using the Image button to the right of the title field. Once we're ready with our title, we can click Add New to begin our questionnaire questions. There are a range of question types to choose from multiple choice to text entry, as well as Likert scales and rank ordering in the sub-menu. We'll start with a multiple choice question and work through the others. Type in your question, and then type in the options you wish to give the recipient. Forms can predict the sort of answers you might need based on the question phrasing and may suggest some for you. You can see how it's different from a self-marking quiz, as you don't have the ability to select a right answer from the choices. The Add Option button enables you to add more answers too. You can even choose whether you want each question to be mandatory or not, or whether the question can be answered with multiple options. I can also toggle choice type questions, especially those with lots of choices, into a drop-down format, which saves space. So if I change this to drop-down in the sub-menu and go to Preview, we can see how the question now allows me to select from a drop-down list. Back in the questionnaire, the next question I'm adding is a text entry question. For this question, you can specify if this is a short or long answer to give the recipient a bigger or shorter field to complete. In this next question, I'm using a rating type and using the star symbol to make it clear to recipients how to rate the quality of food. I can also add date questions, which require users to navigate a calendar and select specific dates. Ranking questions ask users to put statements or items into a preferred order. The form will randomize these lists when they appear in the questionnaire, and users can move the statements up and down when completing the form. Likert type questions measure attitudes typically on a 5 or 7 point scale. This means various statements can be measured along the same linear scale of approval or value rating. Some of the questions may not be relevant to some users, so we can use branching to move users to the parts of the form that are relevant to them. To do this, set up a question with at least 2 separate options. In this case, yes and no, and then choose Add Branching. From here, I can select where the user goes depending on their answer to the question. Once your questionnaire is ready and all questions are complete, you can preview it and see what it looks like on different device screens. You may also want to add a theme if you wish to personalize it. For instance, you could add the school logo or the school colors. But when you're ready to send out the questionnaire to your parent body, click on Share. Chances are, because the parents may not be in your organization with an Office 365 account like the pupils may have, you'll need to send the link out to anyone who has the link can respond. If you want to keep the form within your community or organization, for instance to poll staff or students, you might choose the other option. Copying the link means I can then send it out in an email to parents. You may wish to tweak some of the settings too, for instance, by letting users know that they have completed the form properly and leave them a thank you note. Don't forget that when your parents have responded to the questionnaire, you'll be able to see their responses in the Response tab when you next log into the form.